9 teams miss Monster Energy Series qualifying. 9 cars failed to make a lap during Friday's Coors Light Pole 3-round qualifying session at Texas Motor Speedway after they were not cleared in pre-qualifying inspection. Dale Earnhardt Jr., Chase Elliott, Kyle Busch, Casey Kenneth, Kyle Larson, Eric Jones, Chris Buescher, Derrike Cope and Timmy Hill were the drivers whose cars did not pass inspection in time to make a qualifying attempt. They all will start from the back in Sunday's O'Reilly Auto Parts 500 1:30 p.m. at Fox, PRN, Sirius XM NASCAR Radio. NASCAR officials passed rules ahead of the season that require vehicles to travel through all stations on each pass through technical inspection. Any issue mandates that teams must complete their inspection pass, then address any issues in their garage stall before beginning the process of cycling through each station again. We don't feel good about anybody missing qualifying, but it is something that happens when teams are pushing the envelope, said Elton Sawyer, NASCAR Vice President, Officiating and Technical Inspection. Teams know our expectations and every team was afforded the opportunity to go through inspection. Some needed multiple tries and some weren't able to get their cars ready in time to qualify. Earnhardt, scheduled to start 37th in the 40-car field, said he wasn't overly concerned about how his starting spot would impact the number 88 team's efforts in Sunday's race. "I ain't too worried about it," said Earnhardt, who is set to start 37th Sunday. "The races are pretty long. Pit selection bothers you a little bit because we won't be able to get out there and get a better pit stall, but we'll see where we end up on pit road. I don't know what was wrong with our car going through tech, but if you don't make it, you don't get out there and I like that. I like the rules being the same for everybody so we'll work on our car for tomorrow in practice. I'm anxious to get more track time. Certainly, the track's going to be changing so freaking much. We didn't really get a chance to see where it was going today." Larson, the winner 2 weeks ago at Auto Club Speedway and the current series points leader, was slightly more concerned by his starting spot. "I don't know exactly what happened, we just didn't make it through tech," said Larson, scheduled to start 32nd on Sunday. "Yeah, this is not the place you want to not make it through tech. It will be really hard to pass, I think, on Sunday. Wherever we end up starting is going to hurt us." Reed Sorensen and Paul Menard were the last cars to make it through tech in time to make laps. Busch's team worked feverishly to repair his number 18 Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota this afternoon, as Busch smacked the wall with approximately 40 minutes remaining in Friday's opening practice. "There's an awful lot of cars coming through. If we get out there, we get out there. If we don't, we don't," Busch told FS1, standing in the garage during the opening round. Adam Stevens, crew chief for Busch's number 18, attributed the car's failure to make it to the pre-qualifying grid on pit road to a mistake made in the rush to make repairs to the team's primary car. Busch is scheduled to start 34th in Sunday's 500-miler. "Well, we were just behind the 8 ball having to fix that car, so obviously we got in line really late and in our haste, we didn't get our tech blocks set correctly," Stevens said. "So we passed templates, passed the grid, passed undercar, passed everything except when we got to the scales, which is the very last thing, and the wedge has to be within a certain number and we were below that number. That's just for tech, it's not for on the racetrack, so the car was all set to go and we didn't get a chance to set our tech blocks because we were in such a hurry, so just an error on our part." Jimmy Johnson's spin during the opening round of qualifying brought out the red flag momentarily and allowed several cars more time to get through tech. It was the only on-track issue during the 3 rounds of qualifying on the repaved and revamped 1.5-mile track. Kevin Harvick eventually won the pole position in the Stewart-Haas Racing number for Ford, clocking a lap of 198.405 miles per hour in the final round to notch his second pole of the season.